Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Lion's Den with James Ryan. 2 days ago, I was trying to upload a photo, but I had some bad Wi-Fi coverage, and unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the videos out there. But back on the 29th, I started this pick system that told people I'm going to start with 10,000 points. And each game that's played, and I'm following NBA, NHL, WNBA, MLS, MLB. I'm going to give some live takes on the Women's World Cup starting next Friday. Live picks, that's going to be one personal from that. So far, 10,000 points. I'm going to see how far I can run with these 10,000 points. And because I'm giving every game, I've got a numbers system right here in front of me that I play a lot of the different games. Today I literally have 19 games to pick, and only 18 of them I'm picking. I've got numbers to them. The only one I don't have is the fact is it's too close for me to call on the Atlanta-Seattle WNBA game. I got MLS, NHL, NBA. So far in the last 2 days, the 29th and the 30th, I'm actually up 39 points, but I've got a win-loss record of 13-17, which is a .433, which pretty much is telling people, I mean, first day I won, I can even write it here, I earned 56 points, but I won 9 out of 20. So 9-11 record. I was hitting a lot of my high games, losing a lot of my low ones. So yesterday I lost 17 points with a 4-6 record. So now I'm at 10,039 points with a 13-17 win-loss, which gives me a 43.3% winning percentage. I'm trying to get that up to about 60-65. So hopefully today's 15 baseball games, 1 soccer game, and my 2 WNBA games will do me some favors. Let's get to the WNBA. I've got Las Vegas, home team here, just down the street in Mandalay Bay. They're going against Phoenix, which Phoenix is a tough matchup, but I think with all the talent that Las Vegas has, I mean, when they were the San Antonio Stars 2 years ago, they got the number 1 pick there, then when Kelsey Plum. Last year was their first year as Las Vegas Aces. They get the number 1 pick in A'ja Wilson. Now they got the number 1 pick this year in Jackie Young. With that much number 1 pick talent, working with you, Las Vegas, I have a feeling is going to be a tough competitor. I mean, right now, I have them as a 5 points. I'm picking 5 points on Las Vegas against Phoenix tonight. My game of the day, I'm not even picking on the WNBA, which is the Seattle-Atlanta. Those two are 5 and 4 respectively. Las Vegas is my 3rd place team. Phoenix is my 9th place. And then I got Connecticut, which is my 2nd place, versus LA is my 10th place. Then out of 12 teams, it's ranked. I rank every team. So I got Connecticut versus LA. I got Connecticut, a 9 point. I'm taking 9 points on my bets out of my pool, my 10,039 pool, to wager for Connecticut to win. Okay, so that's taking care of the WNBA. My MLS games, there's only one, and it's pretty low. It's like there's 24 teams in the MLS, and these teams are 15th ranked Vancouver versus 16th ranked Toronto. I'm taking Vancouver by 1 point. I honestly think it's going to be a tie ball game, tie match. But I'm taking Vancouver. They're hosting, so it's a battle in Canada. So now, for the 15 games in MLB, I actually got 2 games of the day. 2 games. And when I say game of the day, I mean, according to my ranking, these are the the highest two teams I can possibly get. I got two of them. But I'll tell you when it comes down to it. The San Francisco-Baltimore game, San Francisco's 26, Baltimore's dead last. I've got San Francisco for 18 points. The Yankees-Boston Red Sox game is going to be a good one, even though I got the Yankees at 20, valuing Yankees 28 points in this one. Last night was postponed, so I didn't get to pick that one. So hopefully they get into this game today. Yankees are 4th ranked with Boston at 12th. 7th ranked Milwaukee is going up to 22nd ranked Pittsburgh. I still say Milwaukee. I'm going to give them 27 points wager. My next game is Washington. It's 23rd ranked going to Cincinnati. It's as 21st ranked. Cincinnati, I'm giving them 10 points. I'm going to take them for 10 points. Here's one of my games of the day. Number 2 Minnesota, which yesterday they were undefeated. They were number one. Yeah, they were the number 1 team in my rankings, but because they lost to Tampa Bay and Dodgers won, Dodgers just pushed ahead of them in my power ratings. So, with Tampa doing that, they've gained. I'm giving Minnesota still an 8-point wager to win that game. I got some blowouts here. This is my second biggest blowout, and I'm thinking this is going to be easy. 28th ranked Detroit is going to 10th ranked Atlanta. It's a top 10 team. Atlanta's a top 10 team to me. Atlanta, I'm giving 35 points. So let's see how they do on that one. 27th ranked Kansas City is going against 15th ranked Texas. I'm taking Texas for 29 points. My next game is going to be Cleveland, 14th ranked, versus Chicago White Sox at 21st ranked. That's a Cleveland for 10 points. I'm taking that one. Here's another rivalry game, and it's a really close rivalry game. I like this one because it's the 8th ranked Chicago Cubs versus the 16th ranked St. Louis Cardinals. Now, I know I got a buddy of mine that's a St. Louis Cardinal fan. He's going to be a little bit mad at me when I say this, but the Cubs I'm taking for 14 points in that game. Being here in Las Vegas, I'll tell you this. I've got Cox Cable, and there's only a couple of TV, 3 games or 3 teams that I get to watch regularly. The Diamondbacks, the Angels, the Padres. I've been to a couple Diamondbacks games, and if you can look behind me, I got an Angels chair, so 2 of my top teams. And right now, I don't even have them respectively that way. This next game is 25th ranked Toronto versus Colorado, 17th ranked. I'm taking Colorado for 21 points. The next game is the New York Mets, which I have as 18th ranked versus 11th ranked Arizona. I'm taking Arizona for 7 points. That's real close. Middle of the pack, they're just fighting it out right now. So they're getting closer and closer if you're in the middle of the pack. This one's going to be a tough matchup. This is another one. I don't have it ranked as game of the day because, like I said, Minnesota 2 versus 5 versus this one's a 3 versus 9. So I actually have that 2 versus 5 a little better due to the fact is that combined that's 7 in the rankings versus 12. So number 3 Houston versus number 9 Oakland. It's another division rivalry. Oakland's hosting. They're coming off a bad loss. They're coming off a bad series with the Angels. I was watching that. So I'm on. Even though I've got Houston to win this game for 26 points, that one's still going to be pretty good. That's one of my where both teams are in my top 10. So, speaking of the Angels, I've got the 19th ranked Angels versus the 24th ranked Seattle. Now, mind you, I've always told people I'm an Angels fan just because Las Vegas doesn't have a team, and I'm born and raised in California, so I root for all California teams. But as you see, I'm an Angels fan. I got them ranked 19th. I'm not biased when it comes to my stats. You got to prove your results. Everybody's got to prove to me via results that you got to win. You win, you're going to go up in the ratings. You lose, you're going to go down. I've got the Angels for 18 points tonight against Seattle, so hopefully that comes through, because last night it was a 9-3 victory on the Angels' part. I got 18 points out of that deal, so I'm doing pretty good. Here's my other game of the day, and just because of the fact is, like I said, Minnesota being 2 and Tampa being 5, that's 7 combined. This one's also 7 combined, so it's the number 6 Philadelphia Phillies with Bryce Harper going to now number 1. Dodgers are back at number 1 on my ratings. It used to be Houston, then it went Minnesota. Now Dodgers have fought their way back up to the number 1 spot. This is a 6 versus 1. This is also 7. 7 combined with the ratings or the rankings. I'm taking the Dodgers 18 points. Okay. And this is the biggest wager I got today, because even though I've been watching this team, the 29th ranked team, because they started so bad, a lot of people haven't watched them, but I've watched a lot of these 29th ranked Miami Marlins start winning some games. They're actually starting to go on the uptrend, and they're catching up to 29th when they were like down by 30 points in my ratings. They're now only about 5 points out of taking advancing up the movement. So even though I got San Diego wagered for 36 points, just because of the fact is of how their ratings are working right now, don't be surprised to see that be a buster right there, the Miami over San Diego, because, I'm going to tell you right now, I looked yesterday, even though they beat the Giants, but yesterday the Giants won by 2. So, but they won on the 29th, which is not bad. I mean, they won by 2 probably there too. These baseball games, and I'm going to come back and I'm going to keep telling everybody how these games are going to be going. And I keep track of it. As you see, this is my little book right here. I keep track of everything of how I do my ratings and all that. I always look, being a sports bettor, I always look for the trends. Oakland's pretty good right now. Honestly, I think Oakland and Houston's going to be, like I said, it's probably going to be a pretty good matchup. I think that's the third best game of the day. And Oakland's riding off of 10 out of 11, but they had a couple of bad games with the Angels. So I think Oakland being at home against Houston, against the powerhouse, they got some good pitching. So I think that's going to be... So my Minnesota, Tampa, Houston, Oakland, and Philly Dodgers games, those are going to be my top 3 games where I see top 10 teams. All my WNBA are top 10s, but there's only 12 teams, so that's actually pretty good. So, look, let's just say this. If you guys want to subscribe and keep following up on these, I'm going to actually be posting a lot of these videos at least every day if I can. Saturdays and Sundays are going to be big time games. I wager points. Due to the fact is, if I win or lose, it's not costing me anything. But if you guys want to take my stats, or hit me up on Facebook, I got the Sports Lions Den with James Ryan's Facebook page. If you guys want to look up that group. Send me an invite or send me a request. I'll give you the invitation. That's not a problem. I try to keep up with it as much as I can, talk about different sports topics. I watch, and I'm a pretty big sports guru, and living here in Vegas, I mean, with sports betting being now almost across the nation legally, I threw this one up because I'm going to go through a lot of different tactics. I'll throw a lot more videos up depending on what it is about different. This is just the prediction page, prediction video. And what I'm going to say is I'm going to go through details about WNBA, MLS, MLB. Try to show up as many videos as I can, depending on how it works out like that. So if you guys are interested, please subscribe. Listen to me chat and talk and all that. If you guys got any questions, I'm Sports Lines Den as well. And I hope to see you, or talk to you guys, and see you guys all on my own chat rooms and all that. I'll see you all later. Peace out. From the Lions Den, here's the roar.